Hey, Holly. Bye, Holly. Hey, Jujubee. Hey, lady. Hey, Becky. Hey, Angie. How's everybody doing? Hey, James. Well, good for you, Becky. You need to. Hey, Connie. How's everybody doing? Hey, Paula. Hey, I'm here. How's everybody doing? Hey, Kelly. Awesome. Glad you're doing good. Ugh. Well, I kind of got a a drawing. Look, no offense to Marie, but not with Anita over there. Nope. Nope. She's lied. She keeps lying. I don't want nothing. No. Nope. 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 This is what my aunt needs. So the clear part is the concrete platform with the steps going down one side. This needs to be built up to the concrete, and then this way, and then the ramp. That way there's enough room to turn in. Yeah. I was in Marie's live, and then I went to go see WC and Batman and on my other account, and then I had to talk to my sister. Hey Gail, how you feeling, honey? Juju B. Anita did. Hey, boo boo. I'm glad you're doing good. Well, I'm glad you did. Quilted, honey. I've been so damn busy. I'm just pooped. I'm tired. Well, when Anita first came in there, I was like, I'm out. I don't want nothing to do with Anita. Back when my information was given to Anita from Con, and she lied about it. Hey, Susie. I don't want nothing to do with Anita. Nope. People can make their choices on who they want to speak with or have on their panel. I respect that, but nope. I know there's a lot of people that's very angry with Con. I get it. There's one person I have unblocked, and that's AK. I did unblock AK. Oh, Kelly. Back in late 24, early 25, my information was sought. Con gave that information to Anita, and it was all for JP. And Anita lied. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. No. Well, I got the proof. And then kept lying about it. And then changed it to, oh, I don't remember. And then it went to, I didn't ask for the information. She gave it to me. Which one is it? Mm-mm. I ain't playing that shit. Nope. I have never seen a bunch of people that were sideways and twisted than I've had the last 2.5, 3 years. It's sad. Truly sad. Because I'm here to tell you, Mica didn't deserve all this chaos that's been caused because we want justice for Mica, right? Mm-mm. That ain't how it works. Nope. What I think is sad is some people want to make it to where they are only justice for Mica and try to discredit everybody else. Whatever happened to many heads better than one? Is being number one that important to people? Everybody that stands for the right thing is number one. That's everybody, not just one or two. It's everybody. That's what makes everything worth fighting for. And not being true crime and being justice for Mica, the way she touched so many people that never met her. For such evilness to come out of the woodwork. Thank you, Susie. Hey, look, I know I can get off kilter, especially when triggered. But at the end of the day, I always fight for the right thing. And I will always fight for myself. Because if I can't fight for myself, how can anybody else do that? Right? I'm glad I didn't go into true crime. Oh, I'm so glad. I never wanted to go true crime. But it doesn't mean that I can't talk about it. You don't have to be true crime to want justice, right? We've seen so many people go without justice, right? Now we can all collectively see justice being done for once. No matter how long it takes, as long as it's done. I just think it's sad how people could lie, manipulate, and twist everything about other people. We've seen it happen so many times during this case, right? Look what happened to Casey. That was awful. Look at how many people's been triggered because of people. How many people quit talking about Mica because of these people? How true crime community pretty much stopped talking about justice for Mica because of all the crap. You can't use something like that to gain the top shelf. Not when it comes for justice for somebody, right? Because the bigger the number that's for the right thing, the better off it is, right? Not just A side or B side or C side. There's a lot of people that are justice for Mica that are not true crime. Some may watch it, follow it, but not everybody's true crime. And when you get that support for justice to be served, that's where you want the mass quantity of people, no matter if you're true crime or not. But going back and thinking how everything has dwindled with this case. And some people said, I'll never go into true crime or even watch true crime anymore because of the havoc that was displayed. And I think if people would actually look, ask, and seek proof instead of just believing people, I think it would have been a lot better. I just wish more people paid attention. What can you do, right? I've wanted to talk about Mica for a while. But because of the havoc, I haven't. It doesn't mean that I've stopped thinking about it. It doesn't mean I don't want justice. It doesn't mean that I just simply quit caring, which is way far from the truth. Just like a lot of other people. They support in the background. Because of all the crap. Because people don't want to get caught up in it or become a next target. So what do? Do you scream louder? What do? Because a lot of people hide because of that fear to become the next victim of evilness, right? And we all just have that justice, all quiet in a bundle, and scared to speak it. I'm not scared to speak it. It's just a lot of people's been doing a lot of shit. And then what goes on off this app? Another ball game. I've seen people go over this case and start from the beginning. All it is a reminder of what we already know. And we're just waiting for JP to continue it again. I truly believe justice will get served. Just having the patience to wait for it. When Just a Girl first came, what do you mean, James? Yeah, well, we'll see about that. He'll probably continue it again. And that's not really a big date. And then you got jury selection after that. And then you have the trial. That's where we want to be. Trial. Well, according to the alphabet folks, anybody can continue the case. It's just up to them to allow them to keep doing it. And I think the alphabet folks need to put a halt to it. You're going to trial. Ready or not, here we come. There have been plenty of time for him to prepare for trial. Hey, mermaid. It's got to be a stop point, right? Stop allowing this man to keep walking the fucking street. He doesn't deserve it. And anybody else who helped him needs to go with him. See, in my opinion, I think Johnny knew a lot. I think Johnny knew quite a bit. But he's no longer here to tell it. Do I believe he had anything to do with Mica's demise? No. Do I think he was paid to do what he did? Absolutely. There was something in those belongings that they were searching for. That's why he left with her belongings. Because that was his job. That's what he got paid to do. Unknowing what the end result was. Sometimes when you have a lot of moving parts like that, things get found out. Things get found out. Even though Johnny's not here anymore, they will find out. There's a lot of things that don't make no sense. The Emmy report don't make sense. The time of passing don't make sense. I don't think it was loose ends more than it was a liability. I mean, when you sit back and think about how the times were put on the Emmy report versus the phone calls that were made and the kayaker at the time, you know, point A for this, point B for that, point C for over here. Nothing ever lines up. Whoever planned that out didn't do a very good job, because you don't have to be an FBI agent to figure out by what you're looking at is fucked up. It doesn't take a brain scientist. Mm-mm. And for the elaborate stories about Mica's eyes, about everything that's been said during the last 2.5, almost 3 years, make it make sense. Right, Becky. That's right. That's how we all ended up right where we're at. Mm-mm.
Hey,
Hey.
guess what I had? You turn yours down. Guess what I had pop up today on this day for on TikTok. The kayaker
What?
911 call.
The what?
The 911 of the kayaker. The call that he made,
Oh my
and
God.
there was a lot of stuff in that call that really raises eyebrows.
Yeah, it's called I Just Talked to the Sheriff, then why are you calling 911?
Yeah, tell him to come back where he was just at. Like, why was the police already over there?
That's what I'm saying.
Where he
Can you
just
hear?
talked to the guy, white male, orange t-shirt, and a kayak. He'll know where I'm at.
Okay, hold on one second for me, okay?
Don't that sound like the
Okay.
same dispatcher too?
911, what's the address of your
Yeah.
emergency?
I'm in Princess Anne State Park.
I'm sorry, your phone is breaking up very, very bad. I can't hear you.
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, I'm in Princess Anne State Park, and I just made contact with a deputy. I didn't get his name.
Princess Anne,
911, what's the
Princess
address?
Anne State Park. I thought it was Lumberton River. Remember, her phone did ping on Princess Anne Road.
You know, Princess Anne Road's got two sides, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Anne's got two sides.
Yeah.
Hey.
Johnny said that there was enough room back there, like if somebody wanted to back in or pull up or whatever to drop her off, that they could have easily. And then Johnny even sounded a little spooked that the kayaker followed him in there because he thought the kayaker left.
I've always thought that the call sounded the same dispatcher.
Yeah, it does to me too. I've always thought that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it's a small town and stuff, but still, like, what are the chances, you know?
But what gets me is when the call was allegedly made. Of course, we all believe it to be AI anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the time the call was made till the dispatch was done was what, 7 minutes?
It wasn't very long, yeah.
Dispatch should have been immediate while the call was being made.
Yeah.
You dispatch an officer right then. And you can do that while on your call, right? Why did it take 20-some minutes for Popo to get there?
I even asked Johnny too. I says, when you went back and you talked to the officer, I was like, did you wonder like how he knew so much? Like, how did he already know Mica's name and this and that and the other? And he was like, you know what? He says, I never even really thought about it until, you know, he's like, I just got sick on my stomach because I was like, oh my God, did I just hear that? And he even thinks
they didn't have no belongings. They didn't know that it was her. They didn't know that car belonged to her.
Yep. And they knew everything. And Johnny even said, dang, what was it? That he thinks it was like a tape recorder or something. He's like, the only way he could explain it is like the cry that he heard was like a faint cry, like something being played off in the distance. Mm-hmm. He said he thought it was somebody playing like a tape recorder or something, of somebody crying. Because he heard the crying and the gun or the pew, and then crying stopped.
Well, the thing about it is, look, if he went back in there, now, from what I understand, Johnny's boat was a flat bottom boat, correct?
Yeah, he could get back there, and there
exactly. That's why when I seen Robbie Harvey shit, I was like, that don't make no sense.
Well, Robbie was saying like Johnny would have came in one way, and then the kayaker came in through the other way, which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Johnny's
look, a kayak is a flat bottom. Johnny's boat was a flat bottom boat. It'll float through there, just not easily, okay? Right. But if Johnny hadn't known where to look and where she was wedged or placed, I'm going to say placed. She was placed. If he goes back there to look and sees her belongings, but not her, because she was wearing black.
Yeah, right? She had that branch over that trunk or whatever tree. Like, how do you walk in the water, cover yourself up, and then lay face down? I mean, it just, none of it makes sense.
But have livor mortis on the back.
The back, yeah. Yeah, Johnny said he even went up there to the police station and was like, look, something ain't right. Y'all need to investigate this. And he kept calling and going up there. He said they never would call me back or anything. He says, but I guess they got tired of hearing or whatever, and they called in the FBI.
That was probably the smartest thing that Robeson County did.
Yeah. And a lot of people were so.
Then when I found out they called the FBI, they called South Carolina, and that was a telltale sign right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
How did he know so much? What? Because he was there, AI. That's how he knew so much.
Right.
But yeah, I tried to call that.
Hey, Wendy.
I showed you who that kayaker was, and I tried
I
to
haven't
call.
been able to go into that, myself yet, because
I tried
I've
to
been.
get a voice sample so I could uh, compare it to the 911 call, but I never could. And even his voicemail is set up to where it's just like the automated thing. I was like, of course, go figure. And then I even tried to find videos of him maybe talking or something. Couldn't find nothing. 'Cause, everything just.
Damn.
I just hit something.
What'd you hit?
I guess that.
Tap, 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 y'all. We're just doing this for fun, y'all.
I thought that was neat that popping up today on this day thing. Oh, and guess what? I tried to post it, and then TikTok took it off and said it went against community guidelines. I'm like, are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah, I'm like. So I went in on another phone and I just screen recorded it because I was like, nah, I'd rather have this for tonight. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, go figure.
She was trying to get like some kind of voice of the kayaker so she can compare it to the call. Thanks for tapping, y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all let there be some love too now.
There was
But if you tapped in here on this one, you won't be able to tap over there. But
oh yeah, I did the analyst on True Crime Re and stuff, and we figured out it was her that made that 911 call about JP.
Well, yeah, but she gave a different name.
Yeah, yeah.
Why am I the only one that heard that during the call?
Right, yeah.
I kept telling Steph. She said a different name.
Yeah.
Something Ovitch or something the other. I can't remember the name now, but it was an odd name. But we knew it was True Crime Re, but she gave a fake name.
Yeah, because I went through several people's voices and stuff to compare to. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Well, True Crime Read still talks to JP. What kind of fucking person does that shit?
Right. Yeah. Buddy, for real. I still see him commenting and stuff on her videos. Hey, come on now, we all know it's your profile.
Y'all, but I don't think Robinson County has a brain cell to look at what is going on there, okay? And to sit there and honestly say that she did it to herself. What kind of po training did they get?
I mean, they usually just brush everything under the rug. Like, well, heck, like that one girl, they had the essay kit for her for over a year before they even sent it off for DNA and stuff. And that was it was one of the, was it 3 or 4 girls in Robeson County? One of them was related to Johnny that were unalived and then sent to they were unalived and found in like random spots. Like one was found in like an entertainment center that somebody was throwing out. One was found, oh goodness, I think in an abandoned house, and then another girl was found somewhere else. And then one girl, she had spoke out on the news because I think she was friends with the Rhonda girl, and she spoke out on the news that same week or week after she ended up being found unalived. And then there was one girl, she was like, I think she just turned 18. This is separate from those. But She was unalived, and her family searched for her, and the area that they searched for, they didn't find her. But one day they started smelling something. They went out there, and it was her. And it was like a month later, or however long, and she didn't. They took her hands off, whoever it did, and they ruled that as that she done it to herself.
Hey, look, I can't remember where it was, but how can somebody unalive themselves by using a sharp object to the backside of themselves?
Yes, that's that. Yes, because I that's the. She was one of the ones that I referred to back in the day with how Robeson County does everything with women. How they just say they did it to themselves and they didn't.
Oh, wow, Becky. Becky said one officer's daughter was unalived by the stepmom that was also an officer. Wow.
In Robeson County?
Thank you. Was it Robeson, Becky? V can't read y'all's comments over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I really do. Thanks, Gail, Angie, Paula, Boo Boo, everybody.
I need to go back to my old videos.
I know, it is a beautiful picture.
Let's see. I was going to show something else on the screen. Oh, shit. Sorry. Bam! Alright, let me see if I can grab it real quick. Okay.
And the biggest thing with that 911 call from the kayaker, and the Emmy report stated 2 minutes after that phone call initiated that was her time of death.
Yeah, crazy.
Talking about sticking out like a sore thumb.
Right?
And how the medical examiner or whoever the fuck did it thought that made sense. Especially the livor mortis.
Alright, and her phone is on airplane mode. And then it shows the time. I can't see it because that thing's up there.
Okay,
But
now they probably put the phone on airplane mode to took the screenshots or the screenshots of it. But
maybe.
do you
but
remember the other one that showed North Carolina?
The other screenshot?
Uh-huh.
I think so. I'm trying to remember.
Now, I believe when they got her phone, they put it on airplane mode. That could explain that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I talked to some detectives and stuff, and they said that that's not normal practice that they do. Not saying, I mean,
we're talking about Robeson County.
Yeah, so right.
Okay.
I'm wondering about that Southport too. Like where, like you
That's
don't.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why the fuck was that on her phone? And why would they take a screenshot of it? Because that is like over an hour south from where she was at.
Yeah. Yeah, that never made no sense to me either.
And the funny thing is, I've had people with an iPhone try to duplicate it, and they can't.
Huh. Wasn't there two pictures of the phone?
Yeah, one had Southport and the other one had Dix.
Let me look. Because I screen recorded today on this day, because I had this one pop up and then.
That's right, Lauren. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, lady. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I missed some of them. Thank you. I appreciate you. Now, did the medical examiner show up on scene? Because I say no.
No. Medical, actually, it was the medical examiner or the actual coroner was off or out of town or something, and then it was somebody else but no, they didn't. I don't think they showed up on the scene.
Yeah, that's what I was. The nurse or whoever it is did the ME report, but some people were trying to convince others that the medical examiner was actually there. You're frozen. Meaning shaded frozen, not frozen frozen.
Yeah. And then there's the whole timeline or supposed timeline.
Everything kind of goes up until the park.
Yeah.
But there's still a 20-minute gap.
Yeah.
There's a 20-minute gap.
And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there another park or something that was closer to her than Lumberton?
Say again?
I said, wouldn't there be other places that's closer to her closer than Lumberton?
What, you mean parks? Absolutely. Lumberton would have not have been brought up as a place to go on the phone.
Right.
If you Google something, it automatically does it in your vicinity.
Yeah.
Not the furthest away.
Oh. You know that church that's behind the gas station she was at? There's a church there that
It's
Randall.
about 2 miles down that side road.
Yep, that Randall's got affiliation with, and so I'm thinking they lured her there.
Yep.
Did it, and then took her to Lumberton and dropped her off because that would fit the time frame for her livor mortis to be on her back, and then they placed her face down.
Yeah, because it's an average of 40 minutes.
Yep.
From that gas station to the park.
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
and then the maintenance man said the maintenance man's the one that lied on Johnny, saying that he came back in a different car and he didn't.
Right.
And said that he saw Mica and waved at her. But how did nobody else see Mica? If there was a fish fry going on that day, the same church that was behind that gas station, that same church, they were having a fish fry at Lumberton River State Park that day. Wouldn't somebody from that church have saw her walking past you? Would have had to walk right through it.
Yep. Because she didn't walk through it.
Exactly.
She was drove around it.
Yeah. Yeah, because Johnny
drove her car
through the highway. You can go right where that path is, where like right from the highway. You can get to that spot where she was found.
No, I don't. I think no, I don't think that was her designated. Now look, if you remember the video, okay, of the gas station when they showed the side where that white Beamer, it's either a Beamer or Mercedes, that drove up, stopped, back, turned around, and then stopped again.
Yep.
And then Mica hesitated before she turned a loop. I call it flipping a bitch, and getting gas. She paused because of that white car.
Yeah.
Who's in the white car?
Yeah, exactly. And I think she
wanted
went
to say it was a Beamer.
I think it was.
A BMW.
Yeah.
Yes, it's off the 501. I believe, and This is something that I told Just a Girl. We were talking about it one night, and I said, look, while everybody was trying to figure out who, what, when, and where, and how, something, you know how something just says something to you in your mind, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Well, that happened one night. And that's when I told Just a Girl, I said it was two men.
Yeah, I believe so too. I went down with a kayaker and the maintenance guy.
When they got her to the location, now, if you remember, Mica's dad said that she knew how to use a pew-pew.
Yeah.
And that it was always ready. Well, one of the persons that was with her after she was already deceased didn't know that and chambered said pew-pew, and that's where your live round came from.
Yeah.
And they were two spent shells. Now, that goes along with somebody at the park saying that they heard two pew-pews and not one.
Yeah, and you said something about one
That
being.
explains the ammunition part. Can a weapon from point A of you allegedly doing it yourself kind of fly back about 5 foot into the water? Possibly, yes, because it's a recoil. But to walk over 100 foot and say, I think I'm going to lay right here after doing such a thing and then wedge myself face down.
Yeah.
Consciously. It ain't gonna freaking happen. It is impossible.
And head wounds, with head wounds and stuff too. You have more bleeding from the head.
Yeah, there was no DNA noted on the scene.
Yeah,
None.
Johnny didn't see any. Johnny didn't see no red or nothing.
That means
Done somewhere else.
she was unalived somewhere else and brought there.
Yep.
Because she's not going to unalive herself and, red stuff out and then drive herself to the park and then walk all the way back there, stumble through the stumps and wedge herself face down.
Yeah.
Because livor mortis sets in within 30 minutes.
Yep.
It starts setting in 30 minutes. She was unalived in South Carolina. I have said it for so long.
Yep.
Because they are not going to call in South Carolina alphabet people for a North Carolina unaliving.
Exactly. And JP said, he said, oh, well, they called the South Carolina because that's where Mica was from. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with anything. That has nothing to do with nothing.
Nope. She had no rhyme or reason to be at that park or even have the inkling to go to that park. She didn't know nobody in that area at all.
Nope, but JP did. JP knows plenty of people from there.
Yeah. And I can pretty much kind of speculate that he knows the driver of that car that hit Johnny.
Yeah, actually had something come up today about that.
I've said it since it happened.
Yeah. Yep, and that BMW that Mercedes he was driving, I've done some digging on it, and man, oh man.
Is it white? Because the one that I found wasn't white.
I think it was. What color was it? I don't know. I think it was painted though. It was actually a salvaged title, and it was. Dang, you make me think. Was it Virginia? Because he's got homes and stuff in
West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina.
Yeah, and he's got some homes that are like, I don't even know why he would own them. They're like trap houses.
Because I found all those, including his wife.
Yeah. Hey, Doku.
And why hasn't that actually been done since it's a misdemeanor charge?
Exactly. Yep. Yep. And
That
Johnny,
makes you go,
every time there's a court date set, Johnny's sister goes. So it's like a big disappointment every time that they end up rescheduling it.
Yeah, I know. Becky asked if the church people were at the park, was it part of a setup? No. I think it was set up around a function that was already set.
Yeah.
It's timing with the function. Nobody would have come to the church. They would have been at Lumber River.
Yeah. So that's a two-way distraction there.
That way it would have left time for Micah to go to that church, for that to transpire, and then they drove. Nobody was going to come around. Everybody was at the fish fry.
Exactly. So no witnesses over that way, but also witnesses for our alibi over that way.
Candy, the accident with Johnny, the gentleman that hit Johnny, that's who we was talking about. I forget that V can't see y'all's comments.
Yeah, the Mercedes too was it was a diesel Mercedes. So them things are like tanks. The diesel Mercedes they're built like it's pure steel, like they're built like tanks. Hey Brenda Lee. Hey James. There's Mercedes that was at the gas station.
Thanks for the heart, me.
I don't think it was the same Mercedes that was at the gas station.
I think the one at the gas station was a BMW.
Yeah. I don't think it was the same car that hit Johnny.
No.
That would probably be like too obvious.
No, I think that one was black.
Yeah, and they got rid of the truck, and I never could get the pictures and stuff, and I don't even know what happened to the guy, so I hope he's all right. But yeah, it's heavy still. But Johnny's truck, they got rid of it quick at the junkyard, like real quick.
Exactly.
Oh, we're talking about Mica. I got Brenda Lee.
On Quilted's website, you did? I'm still waiting for my other shirts to come. I got my magnet. I'm waiting on my mouse pad and my shirts.
Oh, the car. Okay. Brenda Lee was saying the car at the gas station was a Mercedes.
Was it Mercedes? But do you recall when Micah was at the pawn shop? The one guy that I was very suspicious from the beginning, the one in the green shirt.
Oh, yeah, the cop.
That ain't the kayaker.
That's the cop.
Huh?
He's a cop. A dirty cop, too.
He drove a Mercedes.
Yep.
Because I noticed the Mercedes and then the work van.
Yeah.
Cargo van. It was a cargo van.
Yeah, they parked next to each other. Yeah. I think that one guy that, the one that was in the work van, I think, what was his last name? Green or whatever. He was running late, so I think he called in. Like, hey, can you keep an eye on this person or whatever till I get there? Because you notice as soon as he gets there, the guy that was in the van, he walks over there kind of like trying to act nonchalant or whatever. He looks over where Green was, and they do a signal or whatever, and then he goes out, and then Green comes in and watches her.
But do you think that the good dude in the van was also an employee of JP's son?
Could have been. Could have been.
Now, his
And
son
do I
owns a
think?
paint company, right? Custom painting. And if you
Yeah,
look at the
Charlie McKinnon, or yeah. Oh, what about Charlie McKinnon? That's yeah, Johnny's friend. Yeah, Johnny's
yeah,
friend, Charles McKinnon knew it. He's the one that knew everybody. And do I think Johnny had anything to do with it? No, I don't. I think they let Johnny take the since Johnny was talking and stuff, they let Johnny, continue and like be distraction or whatever. Like, oh, okay, well Johnny's over here getting the attention, so we're just gonna let everybody think he did have something to do with it.
now
Yeah,
the gentleman that hit Johnny, wasn't he African American?
hmm yeah, yeah, yeah. Johnny and Charles were friends. Like they go way back.
Yeah, they did.
Charlie told him who the guy. Yeah, yeah. Charles told McKinnon told Johnny who the kayaker was and the maintenance guy was. Because the maintenance guy that Johnny knew or was acquainted with wasn't working that day. So it's the two people that were there that day that Charles McKinnon knew, because Johnny was telling him about the kayaker guy, and Charles was like, "Oh, is he like a big guy or whatever?" And da, da, da. And he's like, "Yeah, I know that Joker." And that's how.
Janie asked, did Johnny's brother pass shortly after Johnny? I didn't hear that.
No, I know. His mom's
Interesting.
husband passed, which I guess would have been Johnny's dad, had passed that same year, I believe, and then not too long after that, Johnny passed. I don't know if Johnny's got. I never heard about Johnny having a brother.
Don't forget the second wreck after Johnny. What?
Why do you think Johnny deleted? Because Johnny had an older phone, and he just.
What
That's just
second wreck after Johnny?
so that way it didn't take up room on his call. My husband does the same thing. If a lot of males do that, and like women, they hang on to more stuff than men.
Johnny gave someone a ride, and he had no idea what he was getting into. What do you mean, Susie? A ride where? V can't see y'all's comments. We're
Yeah,
co-hosting.
I delete my call logs like after a couple of days or whatever. But I mean, like if it's something
So I thought we
important or
parked
something
to
I
the
need to go
store.
back to, I'll save it so I remember to call back or something.
No, Johnny went to the store to buy a lighter, but in retrospect, I think Johnny left with her belongings because he was paid to get that because they wanted something that they thought was in her belongings. Transaction done, then he drives back and gives her stuff back to the popo.
Then the gas station he went to, his I want to say cousin. Anyway, it was a relative of his, and that's why he went to that gas station, because he knew that wasn't nobody trying to steal his boat or not. Why he ran in, and he could see, where you parked at and stuff in that gas station. And he even went back up there and asked his relative, like, can you give me the footage or whatever, so that way, I can show people that I did what I said I did and I wasn't doing nothing funny or anything. She wouldn't do it because she was protecting. And get this, her boyfriend was the maintenance man that was there that day and lied on Johnny. She was protecting him.
Sorry,
So
it
she
was late
didn't.
when I got off last night, baby. Sorry,
So
V.
he wouldn't let her get the surveillance footage. And then that maintenance guy, he's got a very violent record too. Like he's almost about unalived her a couple times.
Popo was at the park before he left. Yeah, the police they were at the park when Johnny left.
Okay. I'll be that way. Yeah.
Now, if there wasn't something for him to be paid to be, what we allege, okay, then why would he leave with her belongings instead of hand them directly over to the popo? Hey, James. Yeah, if a couple people wanna join and battle while we're talking about Mica, then join up.
Is that?
I was in Veronica's live thinking
Yes,
I was
that's
here.
live.
Oh, Lord, Brenda Lee. Well, that's okay, honey. That's just fine. That is just fine. Need to support V2. We're gonna do a. Who else wants to join?
I gotta show my upper body.
What?
Tell me I gotta show my upper body or something.
Hey, B.
Oh, love it, love it.
I don't know why it's telling me.
Okay.
V needs to come on your panel. I know she can't read my stuff and I can't read hers, but
There we go. But yeah, that the maintenance guy is the one who allegedly or lied about seeing her, and then also lied on Johnny.
boxes while on a battle. Hey, hypocrisy. Here, ramp it up. Ramp it up. Start the battle, James.
Yeah, because even
Thank you
Johnny
for
said
honey.
he understood why people thought he was suspicious. Because I told him even I thought. I told him I thought you were suspicious
tap.
too, but after talking with you and learning, and like getting a better understanding and everything, that it all made more sense.
You have to be live. Figure me on your own live, and then it invited in. I love your face too, Holloman. I'll try to get off a little sooner tonight, okay? I want to find out what happened.
Yeah, I won't be on either.
I'm surprised Johnny didn't have a nervous breakdown with all that he was seeing after the fact.
He was scared. I mean, he really was. He was scared. He was checking his car and stuff. Drag the puzzle piece into place.
Yeah.
Hey, Allie.
Unable to verify. What is this?
That train, Allie.
I just kind of hope that he didn't have no pain when this happened to him.
I hope not either.
I hope he went immediately, and yeah, he was tormented from what I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. He was in fear for his life, for real.
Yeah.
So that's why I really got hyped up when somebody was stirring that stuff back up on Johnny. Things were finally starting to calm down for him after me and him spoke, and somebody got mad because I spoke with him and they didn't, he didn't speak to them, and I'm
Well,
like,
who would get mad that you spoke to him?
oh, our what is it, nemesis or whatever?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he found out that I spoke to him, and Johnny turned him down because he was wanting to meet up with Johnny at the park, but Johnny's like real skittish, and he was like, I'm not trying to meet strangers or whatever at the park or whatever that I don't know. And I was like, I don't blame you there. I wouldn't either, because he was already trying to get him to meet with some people.
I don't know. What do you mean, Joni? I know that's supposed to be his friend.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just so many frontline, to me, players as this is played out. But it makes you go, why?
Right.
Why this person?
Right?
How did this person get involved? How did that person get involved? How did this person
Well, I mean,
become to get in contact with JP and blah, 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 blah.
it's like a whole. I mean, if you think about it, like if you think about Hollywood, and then just replace like the whole Hollywood stuff with mega churches and big churches and stuff. You still got that pyramid and hierarchy, and I think what it was is whoever is the lead or whatever, they're like, you better clean this up or we're going to do it for you,
Yeah.
type of deal, because Mica was turning them in and stuff, and
No,
so
Brenda.
they were like, you better clean this up or we're going to clean you up. And so,
Well, I think, and now with, what I'm hoping, now with Dad not doing so good, that he just kind of gets one of those, I need to make it right moments and just blab.
I don't know. I don't know if he will though. As much stuff as that man's done too. I mean, there's probably a lot that man's going to take to his grave.
Well, the thing about it is, Brenda Lee, you're not going to clean up a crime scene, okay, at Lumber River. The crime scene, in my opinion, was allegedly at the church in South Carolina.
Yeah,
2 miles from the gas station is where the crime scene was.
Thank you, Alabama.
At Lumber River, all you had was 2 spent shells, 1 live round, pew 5 foot in the water, her 100 foot away with her personal belongings in Johnny's truck. Okay? That's the only thing that was at Lumber River. So, no.
The AI says discussing a friend's story about conspiracy theory. Share your thoughts.
Hey, babe,
Huh?
what are you doing tomorrow?
I don't know. I need to go to the store. Why was it?
I thought it could be at the church near the gas station.
Oh,
It's 2 miles from, figure me, it's 2 miles from that gas station is where that church is. That's where it was at. That's what we've been saying. I don't think you were here.
I was going to see if I could call you tomorrow.
Huh?
I was going to see if I could call you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. If I don't answer, I'll call you back.
I know you.
I think he set her up again. What do you mean?
I know
set
you
her up
pretty
again?
good,
Set her
B.
up again. Mica was set up. She was lured to that church.
Yeah. I
Period.
think her instructions were in that
Thank you, Alabama.
porta potty.
And I don't think, in my opinion, I do not think JP was at that church, but used people that knew Charles Randall to where she could trust to go drop off or give or whatever they set up to exchange without him present.
Well, remember that email too that he sent to Mica saying that, we could meet up, we'll do the divorce papers, and, I think that was the bait right there. And I think when that white car pulled up and got her attention, I think it was because she was running ahead of schedule, and he was like, no, you're going to have to wait or whatever or something. It got her attention, and that's when she decided to get gas.
Hey, is Charles still in Africa, or did he come back?
I think he came back, unless he went back.
I think he's back because he's but I've heard, I don't know, don't quote me if I'm wrong or right. Him and Melissa Cason's supposed to go to court. I think this week.
Not Charles.
No,
Charles.
that was
try
on
to postpone it again.
That was Wayne.
Just cheer it up. Awesome, Panther. Charles Vander asked her to meet him. Was Charles Randall still in the States when that happened? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
But I don't know. I don't think maybe he set it up with her to meet him there and he wasn't there, because I really think Oh, holler.
Ooh,
Thank
holla.
you. I really think that they were two men. Somebody was there that she may have known. I don't know if it was Randall or not, okay?
You?
But I feel two men were involved with her unaliving at that church.
I wouldn't doubt if there was a woman too.
No, they didn't lure her to the park. They lured her to that church. She was never going to the park,
Yeah,
in my opinion,
her car was
allegedly.
driven there to the park and parked. She didn't drive her car to the park.
No, she didn't. Allegedly, in our opinion. She did not drive that car to the park. Somebody drove it from that church in South Carolina, that 40-minute drive to the River State Park, as they had her in another transport vehicle
Yeah.
to put her where she ended up. There's no DNA there. There is no red stuff floating around in the water. What does that mean? That means she was all gone out. Livor mortis was already setting in. Hello?
Yeah. And Johnny said Johnny said he didn't see no red stuff or anything. And he was like, why didn't I see, because he was like, yeah, I thought about that like afterwards and, once everything was calmed down and, he could actually think. And he was like, I was wondering, like, why didn't I see any of that,
Hit the glove.
Oh,
Hit the
thank
glove.
you.
Give a gift. Hit the glove. Hit the glove. Hit it and give. If you can. If you don't worry about it. I ain't worried.
Can I hit the glove for you? Oh, it went away. I actually saw it for once. I keep getting frozen.
Damn it.
Holler. Holler.
Damn. She really jumped up there, Alabama.
Thank you. That was sweet. Thank you.
She jumped faster than Carter got liver pills.
I ain't heard that one
Yeah.
before. Time.
No, I believe, the FBI knows the truth of it and it's got the proof of it because they got her Apple Watch. And if there was that little black box on that car which says where they went, where they was at, how long they were there, you know how the newer cars have that shit, right? They started putting those in vehicles for insurance purposes so insurances can keep track, okay? When insurance can keep track of your driving habits, they can elevate your insurance according to what they think your driving habits are. But it's also a telltale sign in that vehicle on not who, but where, when, what time. So they would be able to tell she went from that gas station to that church. But we won't find that out until the trial starts.
I don't even know if they got the black box or any of that information from the car because the car went straight back to the roommate, and then the roommate gave it back to the dealership so that way she wasn't having the payments, and all that happened pretty quick.
Well, they can also get a warrant for that car.
Yeah.
And they could get that car and actually get whatever out of it component and download it and then give it back to whomever had it.
Oh, thank
you for doing
you.
that, friendly.
Yeah, that's good. Making me some more cereal.
I can't wait for this trial to start because I truly believe if they get the conviction for what they got the charges on, what do you think's next? They will charge him for her passing. It may be in the line of self-unaliving, and I'll take it either way as long as he is held responsible for it. If something transpires that they can prove what happened, I believe, in my opinion, it was a murder for hire.
Yeah.
But if they can at least prove and convict him for that harassment and everything else, they can get him for her death. Period. Slam dunk. And I think that's why they're doing it this way.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
that's what I tell people too. Like, don't get discouraged because, it's getting set back or whatever. That's more time for more things to come out and more, so I mean,
Look
it's
at
all.
how long we waited before they raided that November, right?
Yeah.
then it's like, well, when are they? Hello, hello. How long does it takes a long time to process anything? Okay. Now, and there's no comparison with what transpired in my home, but it was still a criminal investigation. Something that's cut and dry took 4 months. Now imagine how big this case is and how long it's going to take.
Yeah. Yeah.
Patience is a virtue. Look what's
Oh, 3
happened.
times. 15 points. Starting soon.
Yeah, because JP's the little. I mean, I know it sounds bad, but I mean, he's the little fish. So they're waiting. They're probably going to try and do something. They're going to. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've already got more
Like
evidence.
you, Alabama.
They got to go through that voluminous.
Voluminous.
Probably not that alley. Thank you, Dana.
I see it like this. As long as he keeps putting in for freaking continuances that one after a fucking next, that gives us more of a chance to get more dang information on the mofo.
This is what's led to as many continuances because there was more stuff submitted to the defense, right? So what does that tell you?
Exactly. So there's a big high, or it's highly
There was
probable
never no autopsy, honey.
because they can still add more.
They can't work with an autopsy and no crime scene. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
the time they got the call from Robeson, okay, and the time that the FBI looked into it enough to say, okay, cool, we'll take it. That crime scene was already cleaned up.
yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you, if they figured out and figured what we have all figured, okay, they can still process that church for DNA.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes you can miss shit.
And too, I mean, they still got probable cause, and I mean, as long as they can prove
Brenda.
probable cause, I mean,
If they can get the okay to raid his home, they can get the okay to process that church.
yeah.
They can also search the records as well as process what they believe to be the
Hold on,
scene.
y'all.
But it doesn't mean she was unalived in the church.
Right.
Could have been outside the church. But when you in countryside land out in Timbuktu, okay, it's nothing to hear pew-pews in the vicinity and get away with it. And nobody really think twice about it.
Right.
Right?
Right. Especially if it's hunting season and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Let's not forget they look at. Oh yeah, I don't think she's out of the limelight either, Trisha. Nope.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of people that's not out of the limelight. It's just they get JP. That's the start of a whole can of worms.
Yeah.
Can
And
you
they
do
are-
a regular live so people can come up on panel?
Oh, and they are still investigating Chris's case.
Who?
The FBI.
Whose case?
Chris Skinner's.
Precious.
They're still investigating that one.
And I believe that JP and Susie can also be tried for his death.
Yeah. You talking about where's Chris's sister?
After this battle, Dana, we'll do the regular live and just have people come in and talk about it. There's some people who wants to come up on panel to talk.
Joe's sister? You know who Joe's sister? Joe JP's sister.
Yeah, Tamar's still. Yeah, she's still around. She's just been very quiet and taking care of business.
JP's sister. I don't know. That's one that
I didn't even know he had a
I know, Lisa.
sister.
Yeah, he's got a sister and he's got a brother too.
Now, those that have seen all the medical records, because I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot, because I printed them a lot. Okay.
Mica's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, none of those make sense either.
Now, most of the record, hey Cindy, most of the records, you'll see not a lot said directly from Mica,
Right.
but from JP,
Yep.
not Mica.
Yeah.
The narration was from JP.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
have a
mean,
load
how
of them as
many times
well.
you go to the
Yeah.
doctor and
Give you 3 guesses on where I got mine, Panther.
the doctor tell you to listen to your husband? Ain't no doctor gonna tell you to do that.
Right.
I mean, not like that, you know.
And how is a damn plastic surgeon going to tell her that she's
Yeah.
fucking mental?
Yeah.
When you have a reaction to something that transpired after her augmentation, medication can cause temporary bum 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 bum.
Right.
Right?
But key word temporary.
For 350 they will.
Right.
Come on now.
Yeah.
That just seems fucking
Huh?
illegal on my ass.
Her name's Lacey.
The
That's what
the
it
thing
is.
in Africa where she said there and said that she tried, and I think that's because it was narrated by JP and just instilled into her head because of the stuff that was going on with her. She didn't remember. So she trusted JP when all this took place, right?
I don't know what TikTok wants from me.
So all she did was repeat what he told her.
Right?
So for people to take and use that against Mica, y'all some fucked up people. Just saying, my opinion.
There we go.
That's cute. I like it. Oh, excuse
That
me.
is cute, Veronica.
Well, TikTok's like trying to violate me and stuff because I'm not. I guess I'm not showing my face or doing something with the camera.
I get
or,
that every once in a while. It pisses me off.
I'll be a quickie. How about now? I'm Tree.
Oh, not the gingerbread cookie. Oh yeah, if you go away from the screen, you'll show your ass. Thank you.
Little big
You
booty.
guys are something else. Look at these 74K, y'all. Woohoo, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Hey, this is how I want to be buried with my ass up in the air where I
Now
can tell
someone's
people to
saying
kiss my ass.
he's taking a plea deal. Yeah, no, nothing has come out that he's taking a plea.
You know
He may
me.
try to,
Shine bright
but
like a
look, let me tell you something. With this case, okay? Thank you, lady. Just a girl, lady. Not that Allie, Brenda Lee, and Susie. Thank you, everybody, for tapping Lisa. Just being in the moment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, if y'all can pop down and then come over here, not
Okay.
on your live, and that way I can have people on panel.
and I give you my heart. All right, I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. God.
Look, even if he's to cop a plea with just the charges they have, but have more charges they're going to charge him with. So if they end up putting him in prison while they prosecute him for the big charge, would that be a tremendously bad thing? I'm just saying. Hey, if he agrees to even 3 years, and they say, you got 3 years, and he takes a plea, and then they charge him for her for her being gone, and then he gets life. Which is better? Tries to say hen is part of that family because I haven't seen it. So who wants to come up? Bring it, don't sing it. Or bring it and sing it. Let's go. Bring it. Request.
I get in trouble.
Hey. Hey. So I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think that they could possibly charge him with whatever they can charge him with, and while he's locked up, maybe his wife will give more information to keep herself from being to where he's going?
Well, I don't think she's going to be immune to that. And I think her fear would actually overcome her when it comes to that, even though he may be in prison for said charges at this moment. I think her fear would actually keep her from doing so because there are people on the outside that she probably knows, and she would have fear for her and her kids. Even though I feel she don't care about her kids, but you know, hey, that's just me. But don't you think those extra ties would put her in fear
I mean, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I see that point as well. But if it was me and I was in her situation, I would let whoever know of what his potentials are in the outside world and use Mica as an example on what he has put her through and his people have done with her. And if it's me and my life, no man is going to keep me from telling the truth if it's me going to be locked up and put behind bars.
Well, yeah, because you know, at the end of the day, you're going to go when your time's come anyway. You might as well go out with a bang, right? So if it does come to that point, I mean, I couldn't let that go either. If I had information on it, I just, you know, I'd live in fear, but still, you know what I mean? But I can't believe somebody would be willing to be with somebody as far back as she's been with him, even against her own deceased husband, that I feel they had a hand in too. So she deserves to go to prison. So she's going to go to prison one way or another. She needs to go to prison. That's just
I
all
agree.
there is.
I definitely think she had a hand in that as well. I mean,
I think they're going to cut her a plea deal, like a major plea deal, if she would testify against him.
She'll still go to prison. I guarantee you. She will not go without going to prison. I guarantee it. Especially with them investigating Chris too. Come on now. She ain't going to go and get out of going to prison. Plain and simple, in my opinion.
Well, we know the two or three big people that are connected with him in this, but there's a lot of people I think that make, in my opinion, after looking at everything, that are on that force and in governmental positions, attorneys. I mean, it's just a big, huge mess.
Does anyone else comment on what, Gonzo? I'm sorry, I've been walking around. I'm making me a sandwich, but I probably missed it. Sorry. Look, This is the way I feel. As far back as Chris Skinner, okay, there needs to be justice for that man too. Because either way you look at it, they need to go to prison for him too. And evidently, Susie didn't give a shit about her husband that she married with a disability to go and cheat on him for how long. She deserves everything she fucking gets. Period.
I agree.
Blocked words. Oh, that's probably another one. Blocked words. Sorry, y'all. I haven't checked my Oh, evidently there was a lot of blocked words, and I didn't know it. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Steph, how you doing? Look, the whole thing makes me angry because the torment that Chris went through, okay?
And his babies.
Hey, look, nobody needs to live that kind of shit. Not get proper care, the whole 9 yards, okay?
Yeah.
And to know that your wife is sleeping with an alleged ass pastor while Mica was still living. Deserves everything she fucking
Yes,
gets.
he really wanted to see his kids graduate too. That was like the ultimate thing. So I don't think he did it to himself. He wouldn't have done that then.
Even if he did do it himself, I could see how he could got to that point. Maybe that meeting with JP demeaned him so much as a man. Do you see what I'm saying? He had a meeting with JP before he died. Now, how do you know when you're talking from man to man, if that jackass of a male told Chris, you're not a man, you can't even do this for your wife, and got detailed with that man, don't you think that would drive him to the point of not wanting to be around anymore?
I can see it hurting him, but I still think that I, in my heart, in my opinion, I think that they were behind it.
Yeah, I think they had set him up or tried. I think that was maybe one of the plans. I think there was several plans in play for Chris.
Yeah. I mean, it very well could have ended that way, but
And they probably thought, well, we got away with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we'll get away with Mica.
Yep. Yep. That was my thinking too.
came back in, and there is literally no comments showing. Okay, Gonzo, honey, there was a lot of words that were blocked for some reason. They've been unblocked, so we're seeing your comments now. Okay?
Yeah, I was just about to say that one of the last sermons that Chris went to, JP was like doing a whole sermon about, yeah.
But how do you know that JP wouldn't turn on his wife to take most of the fault?
Oh yeah, Susie thinks
He'd turn over anybody and any leaf to get out of trouble.
yeah, he don't
That would
care
be
about
epic. That would be epic, though. But I don't see anyone's comments.
Oh, you know what? Try to go.
Scroll up.
Sideways.
Scroll up to the next live and then come back. Because I had that problem earlier today. I think there's a glitch in TikTok. Mm-hmm.
So, what is the day that he goes back this month? 25th, 26th,
Yes, I think it's the 25th.
25th. He can't get any more continuances right now, can he?
Oh, sure he can. He can get as many as the judge will allow him to get.
Oh gosh. I thought with this much time, the judge would have been like, no, we need to carry on, like, unless they're involved too, which you never know in these days.
Well,
You
depending
got
on the evidence that's been handed over and what they may think the timely fashion is to be ready for trial, they may cut him off. They may give him one more. Because remember, the last time he asked for the continuance, they wanted 120 days. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't been 120 days.
Brenda Lee, I think somebody said it was on, I think TCR's YouTube is where it said something about the plea. I don't know who that is.
The judge and it's going to get.
Somebody said in the comments earlier it was on TCR or T something's YouTube.
talking about Melissa Cason.
I mean, they said something was posted on her YouTube about a plea deal.
TCB.
TCB.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, that's Melissa
Yeah.
Cason. No,
What about True Crime Read?
I think she was
I
asking
wouldn't
if
want,
it was on her YouTube.
fucking nails. Damn, Susie.
She's still a protester.
Now, is the plea deal somebody's opinion? Because I don't think nobody has that much of an inside track to find out.
Yeah, Cason got bullied out because she's. But I mean, she still protests and she's still very, very active and advocating for Mica.
Good.
Well, have you
She's been
seen
good
that
too.
video? Has anybody seen the video? Can somebody recap on it?
Which video?
The YouTube that we're talking about.
I probably haven't seen it yet. I'll probably do most of my catching up and stuff tomorrow and everything.
Now, was that, was it from the live or an actual video? It was a live, right?
Probably so, because that's usually what she does, or she don't really do pre-record.
Well, there's upcoming court dates for the Millers. Justice for Mica movement has been ruined by terrible people. That was 3 weeks ago. So it was like yesterday. Is that the video from yesterday?
I'm assuming so.
Hold on. Let's listen. Maybe you can find out. It was from a live, I think.
She did. While waiting for people, we'll just show Micah's beautiful face. And she said, if I end up with a bullet in my head, it was JP. He's going to kill me and stage it as a
Self-unaliving.
So, here to talk about a few things. They ran me off from the mall, told me I couldn't even be outside recording.
Wow.
Yet there's got cameras all around that mall, and they watch everything you do and take pictures and everything else. But that's okay. Hey, Vivian, hey. Nice to see you again. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Totally. But here we are. Over here, they have a little candy thing set up. They have a kids fishing tournament. out here, I guess. And so, because one day I came and little kids right here, it's so cute. So they had and all that. Hey again,
it's only
Blueberry.
like 20 some minutes.
Hey y'all, hey. Oh, okay. Just trying to lay low. Okay, that's good. So, okay, we got a few more people now. Oh, it keeps going up and down, but that's okay. So a couple of things I was going to talk about before I got ran off from the mall. You know what's crazy about that is a few years ago I witnessed human trafficking and was searching for security guards and nobody would help me. I couldn't find one. Even a mall manager of one of the stores that I went into trying to get help went to mall security and they just sat there. They didn't even care. I was calling the police, couldn't get through. It was crazy. But anyway, that's another whole story. So, I don't know if you've seen my post or not, but I will be in court with Wayne Miller next Wednesday, August the 12th, Magistrate Court on 21st. I have to be there at 8:30, just like it did for Sam's, because they have to pick the jury that morning and everything, and there'll be other cases, so I'll be there a little while, and you're welcome to come. I just don't need any mean girls there looking for attention or something. But if you have good intentions, by all means, feel free.
So he
I
never
walk
dropped
up there to the
his
tree
shit.
in just a minute. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, thanks. I don't know why the one guy said only live for like 3 minutes when he came out, the one guy came. Then all of a sudden there was 3 of them. And then he said something about the restaurant said I was making people uncomfortable. I was just there literally 5 minutes. And I didn't even see anybody walking in there. But anyway, that's okay. That's also, I was pointed at the Japanese restaurant right there is where I was. And that is the restaurant where JP goes often. Maybe they saw my Justice for Mica signs. I don't know. I just find it hard to believe that they called that quickly. They did. It's because they saw my signs, because that's one of JP's favorite restaurants. And that's where he punched DJ in the face, was at that restaurant he punched a former police chief called for a wellness check on JP, not DJ, JP. She had her dispatcher's call. I've heard the call, and I'll see if I can find it. I hope I can. But anyway, I tell you, yeah, I was far enough away from that restaurant. It just didn't make sense. So
But
I don't
why
really
didn't
know if I believe.
look?
But anyway,
This is what don't make no sense. How can you prosecute Dad when JP's the one that stole the bitches?
Because Wayne went and dropped them off for JP. So when Wayne went to go drop them off for JP, the police, Kaysen was there with the police at that time. And so therefore, Wayne got charged with receiving stolen property and something else. So anyway, Wayne's taking the blame or whatever for JP.
Okay, receiving stolen property means somebody took it prior to giving it to you. And it was on camera showing JP taking them. What the fuck?
Here we are, over here at Mica's Memorial. So, and also I want to go back to Wayne. Wayne is not sick like somebody reported. Somebody that loves clicks and likes and has to, strives for clicks and likes.
Robbie Harvey.
He said that Wayne had days to live. That is not true. I don't know who his sources are, but that is not true. He's been seen at the Walmart right down here in Market Common. No walker or cane or anything like that. Looked perfectly good. So that's what somebody told me they saw him. I don't know. It's just crazy. But also, yeah. On August the 25th is JP's whatever it is, pretrial conference, I guess, where he may ask for another continuance. They're supposed to do the jury trial on September the 1st. Pick the jury on September the 1st, but we'll see. That judge surprises me to allow all these continuances, even though, all the attorneys have to agree on it, but I don't know if they'll give him another continuance since he's been out there harassing witnesses And they've done nothing about that, which is very strange. Yeah, that's right.
But you got to
That's right,
prove it
Blueberry.
beyond a reasonable
Yep,
doubt
but anyway.
to the authorities, which
So,
means the alphabet folks.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Robbie
what
Harvey don't
happens
care
with
about
that.
fact checker.
I
He just
also
wants the clicks and views and knows people thinks he's all that in a bag
Now,
of
I've said
chips
this
and he's half
before,
empty.
and I mean it, because if you're on Facebook, and there's one particular group on Facebook, and Hunter Riggle posts in that group, and that is JP. I mean, there's no doubt. It's him. And I looked at a couple of his comments that he's made, and I don't know if he's telling us what he's thinking about doing. I'm trying to find the actual comment, but I hate the update to my iPhone. It's ridiculous. I can't find stuff quickly. What the heck? Anyway, I'm trying to find it because I was going to read it to you. But in a sense, I'm waiting for this to upload. But he said something about, he was kind of making a joke about the FBI, but said something he's going to plead, oops, that's not it. He's going to plead guilt, take a plea deal on the lesser charge, which is lying. And because he will admit that he's lying, but he's not going to take a plea on the cyber stalking. But he's saying that it's not going to be much of a trial. He's going to take a plea deal. So,
well, there won't be a trial if there's a plea
anyway,
deal, but
I don't think he's telling us what he's doing, but that's what his comments said. But we'll see. I think they have a lot more evidence for him.
He can't plea off of the one charge. He just can't do it. No.
Also,
I gotta pause this for a second. I have to take the dog out. He can't take a plea off the second charge when the initial charge to charge him with that caused him to lie to the FBI was the other one. Come on, Tucker. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Do we know which witnesses he's been intimidating?
I don't know. I've heard it. Robbie has said it, but I take what Robbie says with a grain of salt. Well, look, I don't think. Look, how can you cop a plea off a secondary charge when it takes the first charge to even charge you the second? Make it make sense. But it doesn't mean that in that comment that they're correct. Okay? He's still going to prison. He's got to go to prison. James,
yeah, he's definitely going to do some time. I mean, the FBI they wouldn't have brought this to federal court if they didn't have more than an ample amount of evidence. They wouldn't have done it. And I think with them taking more and more and more time, they're getting more and more information, and more witnesses are coming forward. So basically, he is screwing himself, in my opinion.
Bingo. And if plea deal was actually going to take place, it would have by now. What did you say, James?
I don't remember. I got lost in my thinking when I was thinking about all as taking a plea deal on one charge and all that. I'm like, what the freak?
Go.
What a dumb, stupid dude.
He is stupid, but you know, hey.
wants to plead to the charge of lying, but he forgets the first charge they got you to lie to the feds was the cyber stalking, you dumb fuck.
I agree, just a girl.
Dumb dude. Dumb dude.
That's why I could not understand why people were
I
so
started
mad
falling
talking to
asleep. Sorry.
JP. Why would people?
I started falling asleep. See how you talk to me? I'm not even awake and you talking ugly to me.
I said turn over.
I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying. Oh, people was getting so mad that people were wanting to interview JP. Hey, Bridget, why? Give him the platform to speak. You really ain't gonna ask nothing. He'll tell on himself. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, telling himself or lie. I mean,
Hey, Ma,
Yep.
remember all them screenshots I sent you earlier today?
Yep. Some
All
of that
that,
stuff I don't talk about publicly.
I get that. That's what somebody was talking to me about.
I've known it since the first year. I've known it for a long time.
What the heck?
Figure me, you alright? You're muted.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just going through a lot of pain right now with this.
Baby, you didn't like you.
I'm on talking to them, Daryl, not you. Okay, close your mouth. Um, I have been having the fibro this past week. That's been giving me a lot of trouble. I'll go to the doctor tomorrow, and I'm gonna see what he's gonna say about it.
Oh, I hope you feel better.
Thank you. I think it's just like when I start doing like a lot of things around here, like my body just doesn't welcome it very easily. I don't
Well,
know.
you
It's
should be
just
mad.
it's
You
a
get the
it's a weird
reasons, but I
disease. It's
understand.
just a weird disease.
Just
And
a girl
so
knows about it.
yeah, and earlier my friend that lives around the corner, she was like, "Why I'm grilling some burgers. Why don't y'all come swim for a while?" Well, when I swim, that usually helps it. It loosens it up, my muscles. But now that I'm relaxed a little bit, it's starting to tighten up a bit. So that's why I've gotten quiet. Y'all have seen me quiet this past week and a half or so when I get in pain.
do you have any muscle
Mm.
relaxers?
Huh?
Muscle relaxers?
No, I don't have anything right now and it's killing me.
You need to grab
So
some Xanaflex. I take that at nighttime.
what's the
And
name of it?
Xanaflex.
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask him about that because he's gonna have to do something. And I also need to get him to check my cortisol and adrenal glands because I've been under like a huge amount of stress with my daughter. So yeah, just a girl. I've been using this bath salts and it works temporarily. I was wondering if those they have magnesium flakes. Have you ever tried those?
Mm-mm.
They're supposed to be better than even the Epsom salt, but I've never tried it.
I'll start it back up here in a minute so we can listen. I got to get some water for the cats in their water fountain.
So, So, but I will ask about that medicine that you're talking about. They're gonna have so many vials of the red stuff from me tomorrow from the doctor. I won't have any left in me.
Not good for me.
Yeah, no. I've been sick, a very sickly person since I was young. And as I get older, it gets worse, and it's just aggravating because I just want to live life normally.
Dr. Teal's eucalyptus and mint, it helps a good bit.
Yeah, I have the mint one right now, the eucalyptus and mint one. I had lavender before that one.
I believe lavender only helps you sleep.
Yeah.
It depends on who you are. Nothing helps me sleep.
Oh, sleeping is horrible.
Well, it does, but it's prescription strength.
Even with that, I'll wake up on it. Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm. Well, stuff is supposed to help you fall asleep. Some things are supposed to keep you asleep. And people still have problems going to sleep. So, I mean, it's just kind of like a catch-22. Okay, I'm going to play the rest of this video.
Okay.
I'm trying to hurry because it is hot, and I noticed when I was coming through here, they're having a Jeep jam. So I think I'm going to go back there with my bag of ducks and pass those out. I don't have too many made because somebody made some new cards for me, and I got to get those made. And then I'm going to do a post about those cards because I'm very thankful to the person who made them. I'm a tagger in it. Because the new Mica Duck cards are going to have the QR code for the Facebook group and one to sign up for to sign Mica's Law, to the petition.
Right, Cindy.
So they look really cute. I like them. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Plus, I ordered some twine, purple twine, to make it easier to put those cards on those ducks. Oh yeah, let me show you. I did get these made, but I had to make it a little bright. I could see them.
I can't
But
wait
the
to
new
get
cards are going to be a little, they're going to be better. And then I wrote Mica on the back of 200 ducks because the cards come off so easily, and that way they can just have, you know, a little Mica duck. I thought it was cute, but anyway.
I got a Mica Duck.
Hi, hello from India. Hello, India. So there's that, and another thing. I don't know if I'm going to talk about that, but
good. How are you, hon?
Because I don't really feel like being out here. To be honest with you, I was really looking for. I was going to go walk around the mall and give out ducks, but I'm going to do that another day. But whenever I was at the arraignment in January, all these men in suits came in and sat in the jury section, and they were the FBI agents working on the case. And just so you know, a lot of FBI agents came out of retirement to work on this case. So that's been encouraging to me this whole time, but we never know what's, going to happen, I guess. But anywho. So, we do want to get Mica's Law passed. I hope that, I don't know, we really got to work on that. The problem a lot with that is our state representative, Val Guest, is one of JP's buddies that gets him out of everything. So I kind of wonder, and it was trying to get into the Senate if Goldfinch won, but hopefully that won't happen, because that would be really bad too. And Goldfinch is Tom Winslow's power of attorney. That's interesting, right? But anywho, I want to, like I said before, if anybody wants to come out on Wednesday to support me, they can, because I will have to take the stand. I just need some. I would like to have, but
Did she say Goldfinch was Tom Winslow's power of attorney?
No, not Winslow. It was somebody else, she said.
I thought she said Winslow's power of attorney.
I'm not sure. Can we rewind?
I thought she did too.
I was curious what she was saying about Goldfinch too, because Goldfinch.
Anywho, I want to.
Was it before the anywho?
I think she did anywho before and anywho after or something.
Won't happen because that would be really bad too. And Goldfinch is Tom Winslow's power of attorney.
Goldfinch is kind of Winslow's power of attorney.
Is Tom Winslow's power of attorney?
Yep, that's what it sounded like to me too.
What the hell?
Wait. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have to find out some more information on that, because if that's true, because Goldfinch is supposed to be helping with Mica's law right now. And as far as he's helping us,
I'm used to doing things.
Huh?
We need to find out, Veronica, if that is factual information, because if that's factual information, that is very concerning to me.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, because Goldfinch is supposed to be on our side. And he even asked for certain people, myself included, I guess like help back him or whatever, so that way he could get elected. And he's supposed to be helping with getting Mica's law.
Politicians are dirty.
Yeah. But, I mean, I will say, though, that the new bill that he did come up with, I mean, he actually did sit down with Mica's sister, and, you know, they did get the bill a whole lot better than the original one, because the original one was actually going to harm more victims than it did help. And then the one Stephen redid is actually a whole lot better, that I can actually get behind it and support it. And he said that he's going to, like, he's really got us with high hopes on really getting this passed, and then South Carolina, and then we can go nationwide with it.
I have different feelings when it comes to Regina Ward that I won't speculate at this moment.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on her.
Well, I will definitely be investigating him a little bit harder, because he could be a snake.
He's a politician, of course he's a snake. How you doing, Steph? Yeah, I did rewind.
Things by myself.
We got it.
I can trust myself. Can't trust too many people. I learned that this year, that's for sure.
Ain't that the damn truth?
That's no one. So here's Mica's beautiful face. I ended up with a bullet in my head. It was JP. Mica knew everything. That's why she's not here anymore.
And that, to me, is what makes Mica so much more special. And why she hit a lot of people's hearts. She willingly followed her higher power, knowing what was going to happen. And that's a lot for a human being to take in. And to know at the end of the day, she won't be here anymore.
She was an actual warrior.
Yep.
What is
allegedly in my...
Winslow is JP's old attorney.
Yeah, I mean, he's still around. I don't know why. I mean, he's not like...
He's aged a lot.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't understand why someone would have power of attorney over... Well, I mean, we do know that, what's his name? Russell's got power of attorney or whatever over JP. But, I mean,
don't forget, some of the other stuff from JP's best friend has power of attorney up too, remember?
Yeah. But I'm not getting the whole Goldfinch and Winslow thing.
No.
I've never found a connection with those two, so I'm definitely going to have to dig in on that and get a hold of some of my people.
Wow. Marky Mark.
My opinion. But no, that's why she's not here.
Yeah.
Found out everything. All of his little affairs and his little things with the young girls in the church and all of that. Yeah, I've got my whole bag. Like I said, I didn't do too many. I don't know how many, but I brought all the cards with me and everything. But that's what I think I'm going to do, is go down there and hand out some. They got a lot going on over there. But, anywho, so let's walk over here. I was just trying to stay in the shade. Because
They made it private.
okay.
Well, you know, sometimes when people keep putting
Actually,
out
haven't
where
even
they're
been live
going, where they're
here yet.
at, and everything else, they kind of tend to go quiet and do such a thing, you know?
Some videos. Here we go. I can't really see. So
Sometimes some things are better
walk over
left
here and
unsaid.
hopefully
I'm just saying.
excuse me, I'm trying. I don't want to roll down the hill. Not when I'm live, anyway. So there we go. Yes. A couple of weeks ago, somebody came and removed all the ducks somebody put out here and let the little container out and took the bag of stickers and magnets I had in here. And I have a feeling it was JP. So, or one of his people. I just have a funny feeling. But, ooh, the ants are really bad. I just saw a big pile of ants. So, anywho, I just wanted to go live really quick and talk about a few things. I don't have to be out here very long. Let's come over here to the... It's so pretty out here.
You know it, Brenda.
And Mica lived over there in those apartments. And she and godmother would walk over and feed the ducks and the turtles. Standing in fire ants. Ugh. Anywho. But
Gonzo.
I don't know if Gretchen would do it, but, you know, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, she's been out there and messed with some of Case
I
and
met the
stuff.
nice lady that works in the
So
building.
if they still stalking, hey!
And waters the tree every other day. We were in a major drought. We've had a lot of rain here recently. So hopefully that'll help this tree some. There's nothing, I mean, it's fine, but just want to make sure it does stay alive. That's for sure. So, let's get ready to...
That tree, is that a magnolia that they planted there?
Anywho.
I think it's a dogwood, ain't it? Magnolia or dogwood?
It ain't no dogwood, I can tell you that.
Might be a magnolia.
Those trees get freaking humongous over time.
And the lady in the office said that a lot of people, she sees a lot of people sitting out here all the time. So that's nice. It's nice to know. It makes me feel better just having her, to know that she kind of looks after a little bit, you know, pays attention to it. So we don't need live plants out here. Like she said, we don't want it to look tacky. I don't know why people are bringing plants, because they're not going to be taken care of unless it rains. And there's just, it just doesn't, there's really no need for all that, but oh well. Anywho, I know there's something I'm forgetting, but I kind of got a little frazzled when I got kicked out of the mall. Well, I wasn't even in the mall, I was outside of the mall.
It is a magnolia.
And, so, come here instead. That's a bit ridiculous.
They get huge.
But I'm going to get the new cards made and walk around the mall next week and give those out and go to a few different places. So that'd be nice. Anywho.
This is basically what's on her screen when she's talking.
It is definitely warm. I'll be so glad when we get some cool weather here.
Yeah, lady, me too.
Well, y'all, I guess I can go now. I just want to give a quick update. I don't really feel like standing out here in the heat for very long. I do miss being at the protest to irritate JP. I know he misses me as well. I'm sure he does. I wonder if he'll show up on Wednesday with his daddy since he threw him under the bus. I mean, clearly it was him on video. I posted a video with the clip "Stealing in the Name of the Lord." If you want to watch it, if you haven't already seen it, I mean, it's obviously him wearing a big white coat to hide his tattoos. And then I saw another video. Somebody was back behind the building, and they showed like people behind it, and I saw somebody wearing a big white coat. So it's just kind of funny that I was like, that must be the coat. That must be it.
Yeah, I know. And it's sad
anyway,
the way
obviously
people have
him,
gone.
he told the police he could arrange to have them put back, and that the restaurant told him they were trash, which of course is not true. One of them was Mica's face, and the other one said JP abused Mica. I believe her videos and her journals documented all the abuse. Hoping that he does go to court soon. He definitely belongs in prison, as we know. So, what is it? I don't know. It's about 90, I think, but it's fairly warm. It's not horrible, but.
And she's almost done. Small talk. Excuse me. My allergies have been kicking my ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say, everybody, if y'all see Melissa Kaysen, or if you watching her of her videos on YouTube or see her on Facebook, definitely show her some love. She's got a good heart, and the way she's been treated and stuff, it's horrible. And I mean, thanks to her, I mean, the tree was planted, the bench, and even getting the Mica ducks and stuff. I can vouch that she wrote Mica's name on all 200 of those ducks. So, I mean, she's got a wonderful heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Good Lord, my allergies suck. Woo! She probably will, Cindy.
So which trial? The FBI one, or federal court? Yeah. She definitely stands on business.
You know, I just think some of the people that was part of that protest, a lot of people walked away for a reason.
Tree, I'm going to hop down before I fall asleep up on this panel, but thank you for letting me come up. You guys have a good night.
You too, honey.
Love you.
Wow. Well, you know what? I think justice is going to come. I think these first charges might not be as people expect. They could go through the trial and he get 2-3 years instead of 5 to 7. Okay? I pretty much think that anyway. But I truly believe there's going to be more charges coming. I truly believe it. And that will plant him in prison for the rest of his life. Period. That's what I'm still praying for. And the way that they're doing it is kind of clever. Because remember, right? The FBI wants to keep their success rate up, okay? Now, is there proof of the harassment and who? Because I keep hearing it. But I do too. Pray for it. How's Maddie before you go to sleep? I meant to ask while you was up on panel and got sidetracked. Well, you know, we're still praying for her too. No, he doesn't know when to shut up. That's why you let him talk. Love you too, honey. Thank you, sweetie. All right, it's almost midnight. I'm going to skedoodle, y'all. It has been a good live tonight. A few good battles. It's been awesome. And there's always more time to bring this subject back up.
I enjoyed it. I appreciate it. It's nice
Absolutely.
to be able to just talk about Micah and the case and keeping it alive.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, I love you guys. Have a good
Love
night.
you.
And we'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, Veronica.
All right.
Good night,
Night.
y'all. Absolutely, Jen.